In today's Democracy Day speech, President Tinubu said something that surprised everyone and even some people are angry about it. When he said something about bandits and terrorists, threatening them to surrender. Well, many Nigerians have reacted angrily. I will play you the clips and also the clips of how Nigerians are reacting. Even VeryDarkMan have reacted to the video. But before I do that, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Turn on your notification bell and also drop your opinion in the comment section. At the end of the video, I will also share my own opinion about the statement.
The courage of those who stood firm against intimidation. We pay tribute to patriots who endured persecution, imprisonment, exile, and even death so that future generations could enjoy democracy. I salute labor leaders, journalists, activists, students, women, professionals, political leaders, and soldiers, both those who passed and those still with us, for their patriotic contributions. Though this year's mood is dampened by the abduction of our children in Yoyo and Bonu, we remain hopeful for their safe return. Democracy without security is not solid enough. That is why this administration has chosen both kinetic and non-kinetic strategies to restore peace, declared a security emergency, and approve the recruitment of 50,000 new police officers and thousands of military recruits. Our 2026 budget commits 5.41 trillion, our largest ever, to defense and security. We have moved from training with our allies to precision targeting. In Arege, we degraded ISWAP and command centers. Terror-related deaths are down by 81% since 2015. Over 13,000 terrorists have been neutralized in the past year. But we also keep the door of surrender open. Over 124,000 fighters and dependents have laid down arms since 2023. Through Operation Safe Corridor, we turn our former enemies into citizens because every life saved is a victory for democracy. To bandits, kidnappers, and sponsors of terror, surrender or face the full force of the Nigerian state. These windows of surrender will not remain open forever. No mercy will be shown to those who trade in blood of Nigerians. At a time like this, let us not assign blames or point fingers. Crime has no ethnicity. We must stand united and be assured that the enemies of our nation shall soon be history. We will triumph over terror and continue to build a more prosperous nation. To bandits, kidnappers, and sponsors of terror, surrender or face the full force of the Nigerian state. These windows of surrender will not remain open forever. No mercy will be shown to those who trade in blood of Nigerians, to ban.
You see, this is the problem, and this is why I don't have confidence in President Bola and Tinubu. Because how are you saying that for bandits and every other person sponsoring terrorism, that they should surrender or they will face the Nigerian state? So pending when they decide to surrender, they can continue to kidnap, they can continue to kill, they can continue to rape our women, they can continue to keep kidnapping our children from schools. No, President Bola and Tinubu, this is the time for you to move in. You have been waiting for them to surrender for the longest. They have refused to surrender. For the longest, you have been calling on them to surrender, that they should drop down their arms. For the longest. But every day by day, the insecurity increases. Every day by day, they keep committing these atrocities. They keep committing this evil. And yet, you are waiting for them to surrender. Need I remind you what you promised in 2022? I'm going to play you a clip. You promised in 2022. This was not your words when you were seeking election in 2022. You said that you were going to eliminate. These were your words. And thank God it's from your own channel, TVC. So I'll play everything down to when you started speaking.
Begin from Kaduna State, where the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, has promised to eliminate kidnappers and other troublemakers terrorizing Kaduna State in the northwestern region of the country. Asiwaju Tinubu, who gave this assurance during the APC's Northwest presidential campaign rally held in Kaduna on Tuesday, told the crowd of APC supporters that he will bring an end to the security challenges in the state. TVC News, Lupa Assam has more.
Hundreds of support groups and thousands of supporters of the APC converged on Ahmed Bello Stadium in Kaduna for the flag-off of the party's presidential campaign in the Northwest. And on the eve of this event, the presidential candidate of the party, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, together with his entourage, visited Gwari to sympathize with the emir and his people who have been in the direct line of fire by terrorists. And there he donated 50 million naira to the families of the victims. His arrival at the Ahmed Bello Stadium on Tuesday signaled the beginning of the presidential campaign in Kaduna. And together with his entourage, Asiwaju Tinubu immediately went round the arena, waving at the mammoth crowd. Also at the campaign rally was his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, as well as the governors of Kano, Kebbi, Jigawa, Plateau and Borno states, with party members from their various states. And while addressing the crowd, Bola Tinubu assured them of his commitment to create jobs for the youths, improve agriculture, and bring socio-economic developments if voted into power. The region has been the most hit by terrorists in recent times, and Bola Tinubu promises to effectively tackle those troubling the region when elected president.
All those troublemakers, violent kidnappers, killers, all troublemakers of Kaduna, I assure you, we will eliminate them. El-Rufai has done a good job. Go around Kaduna, you see how organized, how clean, and he has moved the internally generated revenue up.
The host governor Nasir El-Rufai is pleased with the overwhelming support shown to Asiwaju, and is also convinced that the party will emerge victorious in the zone because of its numerical strength.
What we have seen here, we are satisfied. Alhamdulillah, Northwest has done well, Kaduna has done well. We've set a new standard, and I'm very grateful to all of you.
Several Northerners have voiced their appreciation of Bola Tinubu for the support which they say he has given to the North since.
So when are you going to start eliminating them? You said you would eliminate them. Now, this one you said in Kaduna, you also repeated this thing in Abuja. You also repeated it in Lagos. So at what point do you start eliminating them? Because while you are waiting and you are giving them time, then you don't surrender, that you are going to, no. before yesterday, a principal in Kogi State was killed. Now, for that principal, we have said it that public schools do not go to school again until the government figure out a way to end insecurity. Until this insecurity comes to a stop. Public schools are no longer safe. Now you don't go now, they don't unalive you, which is quite unfortunate. Nobody deserves that. Children still inside bush, you still get mind to go open school. For what? School children, school teachers, the day inside bush, you are still opening school. For what? Nigerians are still going by their day as if nothing they happen. For what? And you want Nigeria to be great? This same thing you people did in 2014 when they carried Chibok girls. Everybody moved on. Everybody moved on till tomorrow. Those girls are still in the bush. That thing went further to give Boko Haram the audacity to continue these atrocities. That's why in this one we should not move on. There's little one person can do. How many shout and won't shout? That's why they call on all Nigerians. I say this particular one, we should not move on until they bring back those children and those teachers. And as for President Bola Tinubu, for how long are you expected to wait for them to surrender? And if they don't surrender, when are you expected to move into the bushes? Because you do not give them an ultimatum. You do not even say, okay, I'm giving you people 3 days to surrender. If you don't surrender, we are moving in hard. And we are going to bring you people down. We are going to do this, do this. No, there's no threat. You look like you are sympathizing. You are begging them like you are so scared of them or something. You are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, for crying out loud. Jesus Christ. Muhammad.
So after listening to President Tinubu's Democracy Day broadcast, all I can say is that the president has dropped solution to the insecurity, to most of the things we are complaining about. And I will want you to listen to one of the warnings he gave to the bandits. Just listen, pay attention.
Kidnappers and sponsors of terror.
And sponsors of terror.
Surrender
now.
Face the full force of the Nigerian state.
Okay.
These windows of surrender will not remain open forever. No mercy will be shown to those who trade in blood of Nigerians.
Okay. So in case you don't understand, the president said to bandits and those who terrorize Nigeria, he said they should surrender now or else something will happen to them. And he told them that the window to surrender, that window will not be forever. So he gave them, he said there's, when club won't buy player, there's window opportunity, window transfer. I said that window no go last, so that they should surrender. And he went further to say in the other videos that, the young people in Nigeria, don't give up in Nigeria, believe in Nigeria, that it is the young people that build the nation. What I want to say in that one is that if you want the young people to participate or to believe in Nigeria, the young people cannot even get into politics. We cannot even buy nomination form. We cannot even, the young people said, the leaders of tomorrow that you're talking about, the leaders of today are not even protecting them or taking care of them or even allowing them to breathe. And secondly, the president went further to say that you can criticize him, you can condemn, he can do everything, but don't stop believing in Nigeria. So now the president has given the terrorists a warning. That warning is very important. When terrorists receive warning, when bandits receive warning, when they receive warning, it terrorizes them, it traumatizes them. They get scared. And guess what else happened? They will fear. Let's just wait that in the next 48 hours or 24 hours, the terrorists will start surrendering, they will start thinking about what the president said. Hey, yeah, we are really doing something bad, though. We should just surrender. Don't also forget that a few days ago, the president said that some people are using insecurity to jeopardize his government, to make his government feel bad and also to frustrate his government. And my question is, why are they also the same people who are saying the same thing, also condemning Sheyi Makinde in Oyo State, that he did not protect his people? So my question is, who is frustrating Sheyi Makinde in Oyo State? And who is also using security to frustrate the president? So if the president knows those who are frustrating his government with insecurity, please, the president, you have the power. You are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. You have, in fact, you almost have the legislative power. Why don't you just go after them pack those people, lock them up, throw away key, because that's what we want. You know, and today is democracy. That the president said we should criticize and all that. Most of us that have criticized, we did caught today. I was kidnapped and locked up for 25 days. I was. You guys know the story now. So if you ask me, democracy day, what would I really? Are we really in a democratic, government? Are we really in a democratic government? So I will allow you to answer that question. But in conclusion of everything, the president don't give warning. He don't give serious warning to the bandits, and they must comply and listen to the president. That's just the summary of everything. Thank you, Nigerians. And tell me what you think again. If I missed anything that the president said, you can also tell me in the comment section. Thank you.
Well, yeah, welcome back. Thank you for watching the video. Well, I don't have much to say about this issue because almost everybody have said everything, but in that case, all I have to say is, and it's just like a question, because how will you wait until today before you come out to make such a statement as a president? If you have something to do, why haven't you done it since all this while that the insecurity is ravaging Nigeria everywhere? Kidnapped school children are still in the forest with kidnappers, and all you have to do is to wait till Democracy Day before you make out this statement. As a well thinking president, someone that cares about people that he is ruling, he wouldn't have waited till today before he said these things. But you just said it because today is Democracy Day. Well, thank you for watching the video. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Drop your own opinion, because I think everybody have opinion to share. So, thank you.